Hello, I'm Miss Megan from Cooper-Siegel Community Library, and this week's DIY STEAM project is growing a bean. You have in your kit 3 things. You have a clear plastic cup, a paper towel, and 2 teeny tiny beans. You're gonna take your paper towel and you're gonna get it wet. And then you're gonna spread it out a little bit in your cup. And then you're gonna plant your beans so that they are touching the wet paper towel, but you can also see them through the plastic cup, because what they're going to do is they are going to sprout, and 2 things will come out of your bean. One will grow downwards and become roots, and the other one will grow upwards and become a stem and eventually become leaves for your bean plant, so that your bean plant can start getting its food from leaves and the sunlight instead of from this tiny seed. So to start with, your bean is going to use the nutrients inside of this little seed for its food until it is able to do photosynthesis with its leaves. You're going to want to set this someplace where there's a good amount of sunshine in your house and check on it every day. You may need to give a little bit more water to your paper towel, and you might want to keep track of what's happening with your seed. You could take a photo every day of what's happening, or you could draw what's happening in a notebook and track how long it takes for your bean to start to sprout and get its roots, and how long it takes for your bean to start to move upward, and see how it works. I gave you 2 beans because sometimes the seeds one seed does a little bit better than the other seed. So hopefully you will end up with a bean plant. After it starts to grow, you can also plant it in some soil if you want to continue your experiment and see how your bean continues to grow. What it should look like is like this. So you'll start with your bean. This says in 2 days and 4 days. It might take a little bit longer. Sometimes it takes a bit longer, but you will start to have your beans, and you could potentially even have a green bean coming off of your plant. I hope you get that. That's lots of fun to see. So that is today's project. I want to share 2 books with you that go along with this project. The first one is A Seed is Sleepy by Diana Hutz Ashton and illustrated by Sylvia Long. This is a super fun book to look at all of the different ways that plants have seeds and how they are able to find good places to grow. It's a really fun and interesting book, and perfect for the springtime when lots of plants are starting to grow. Lizzie Rockwell also has the book Plants Feed Me, and it gives a little bit of information about different ways that plants grow. Peas and beans grow on bushes that are kind of like this, and you have your pod and then all sorts of different types of beans depending on what your pod and plant was growing. I hope you have fun with this project. See you next time.